Hey guys, Tornado Plays here, and welcome back to another Battle Cats tier list video. And today we are going to be doing all of the cat cannons up until version 11.1 in the Battle Cats. So there aren't really that many cannons in the game, so this is going to be a short video, but sorry for not uploading in a while. And I'm thinking of doing Minecraft content on this channel, so if you guys would be interested, please leave a like, subscribe, and just put a comment so that I know if you are interested. And yeah, let's get started. So we have first the normal cannon. It's a pretty good cannon. It has a wave that it's just a shockwave that goes across the entire battlefield, and it deals damage and slightly knocks back enemies, and knockback immune enemies are still affected by it, I think. It's a pretty good cat cannon. Like, it's the default one, but it's your go-to for many stages, and so for that it gets A tier. Okay, slow beam. Same thing, just it's instead of beam that slows all enemies on the field. The only issue with this is that the slow duration just really isn't that high, but it's useful in a couple of stages whenever like there's a boss wave or there's like brawlos or something that'll clip your cat units during a boss wave, and so it can be useful during those times. So for that, I'll put it in. It'll be C tier, but it'll be a high C tier. Iron Wall, one of the most useless ones. It's a metal enemy that spawns in front of your, at the very front of the enemy line. And it's a metal enemy, so it only takes 1 damage for each enemy hit. And it's just there for a quick meat shield. It's really not that useful, though, because the health is so low. And, like, if it gets crit, it's done for. Like, and it's also timed. Like, the time on it is just not a good one. I'd say D tier. Now, the Thunderbolt one. This is a pretty good one. It freezes enemy units in a certain range, I think for up to like 2 seconds or 3 seconds, which is actually really good. You can use it to use like Professor A on, to use the Wicked Bahamut on Professor A and stuff like that. And sometimes it's just a useful cannon if you ever need like, say to freeze them and then get like a Seafarer in to say like, Ursa Major or something to freeze it, like, between its hits. So it gets a solid B tier from me. Water Blast, this is kind of like Holy Blast, which is next up. It does a certain percentage of damage, but only to metal enemies. I'm pretty sure it's like 45%, which sounds really OP, but it's not as much. Because, one, Catasaurus and Mochi and, like, all the Cyclone class plus Catasaurus basically destroy metal enemies. Apart from, like, some specific ones, which can also be dealt with Cat Typhoon. And the thing is with this one is that, like, say you do 45% damage, so now the enemy's down to 55% health, it'll do 45% of that the next time you hit it, so it'll go down to, like, what is it, like, 30% health, and from 30 to, like, 20 to 11 or 12, and like that, which is why sometimes it's just not really that useful. So, C tier, but it can be used. Holy Blast, A tier from me right away, because it's OP against zombies. It does 45% damage to burrow zombies and 15% to zombies on the ground, and it also unburrows burrowed zombies and freezes them for like 2.5 seconds across the entire battlefield. And what makes this so OP is that, unlike Water Blast, it's of total HP. So say you hit like in the Infected King, that one, like, weird enemy, I do not remember its name, but, like, if it burrows, you hit it, it comes back to the ground, frozen, 45% of its health's gone, so it's at 55%. And then once it burrows again, you hit it again, now it's at 10%. Burrows, you hit it again, it's done, it's dead, unlike Water Blast, which is why it's so OP against zombies, especially against, like, Dabu of the Dead. Just, like, get its health down 15% with each hit, which you can basically just 7-shot it with a maxed, Holy Blast. Okay, next up, we have Breaker Blast. This is a pretty good cannon, in my opinion, S tier. It actually applies the knockback effect, like the actual cat unit knockback effect, to enemies within a certain radius of the front of the enemy line. This is really OP because unlike the normal cat cannon, this one, it has, like, I think half or, like, 45% of the damage of that. But the knockback effect is so much more, so it can really help you, like, while the normal cat cannon sometimes is, like, not helping you enough, it can get the enemies out of your blind spot. this can, and it can also stop, you know, like some major enemies from attacking that have a really long attack animation. It's just really good. Curse Blast, I'd say C tier. It's the same thing as the slow beam, just curse, and curse is already such a bad uh like thing to use. It's just really not that useful. So, well, that concludes the cat cannon tier list. I'm actually going to be uploading another video right after this one because, you know what, this was a really short one. I think that I haven't uploaded in a while, and it would be really nice if I give you guys 2 videos instead of 1. So, thank you so much for watching, and bye!